All right, so we're going personal with the questions today. So all these questions have been pretty personal on what I'm into or what I like or my inspiration. So this one is a good one. It's what would my dream project be? So we kind of covered inspiration and those things, but now moving forward, like what would a dream project be? We're trying to get into touring, and we did Slightly Stupid's big tour last summer with Sublime with Rome. We are, I would hope, moving forward, the ones I'm kind of aiming for, would love to work with would be like Stick Figure is a big one. They're doing some great things and have kind of become very big in that genre. Selfishly, that's kind of my favorite genre. And then same with, we recently had the pleasure of working with Stephen Marley's team and the Marley Brothers, both at Reggae Rise Up and at a one-off show we did here in Florida. So would love to tour a rig with those guys. They have a great team, so their guys would run it, but would love to provide production and a cool design and some great sound for them. Those are just kind of selfish ones. If I were to go out personally and mix an artist or a group, the number one would be Andy Frasco and the UN, just because, god dang, that would be a great time. I would probably be dead in a year or two though, just knowing how hard that crew goes and how much fun they have, but that would be part of why I'd want to go. Also just love their music, love the vibe all around. Great artist, very fun. His first big release is one of my favorite records. And then a dream mixing job, this is definitely out of my league. I'm nowhere near as good as the guy who does the the gig now. Don't have any business ever doing the gig, but I would love, I think if I just picked an artist to actually mix, not even necessarily my favorite artist, but just sound-wise, palette-wise, and I do like her music, would be Florence and the Machine. Seen her live in a very intimate setting, and it was the best sound I've ever heard in my life. So their engineer, I'm trying to remember his name, I looked him up afterwards, kind of fanboyed the engineer, but just absolutely perfect mix, intimate. It was about 800 people in a little natural amphitheater with a nice little L-Acoustics Kara rig, big Digico console, all the bells and whistles, but it sounded, I don't even want to say it sounded like a record, it sounded better than a record. It was so good, and her instrumentation's awesome, where it's got a lot of little percussion toys and things like that. The drums are never real loud and overbearing, they're very tasteful and subtle. So it'd be a challenge to mix, but would be, it kind of has some of the best space out of any mixing palette I've seen, if that makes any sense. So those would be dream projects, if you will. And then the real dream, if and when I ever retire and still want to do sound, you'll find me at the Tipsy Tuna in Belize, Placencia, Belize. Wonderful little beachside bar with great soca music and other things. And Tipsy Tuna, if you're listening, I'll be your house engineer for pretty much just for margaritas and the occasional rum chata. So just throwing that out there, Tipsy Tuna, if you're listening. That would be the dream. So yeah, it's my dream gigs.